on pheasant watch this morning. Good morning. I can't get to you, otherwise I'd give you some fuss. Good morning, happy November. It certainly feels like November this morning. There is a definite chill in the air now, and the days are noticeably shorter since the clocks changed last weekend. So in the winter months, I really like to get up and just get outside as early as I can, because I feel like it really makes the most of the daylight that we do have, and it makes the days feel not quite as short. Because I really notice in the winter, I have always been somebody that being outside in nature is so important for me, and just how I'm feeling and mentally how I'm doing. I even notice, even if I just have one day where I'm sort of like tied to my desk, or I can't really get outside, or I don't get a chance, I really notice a difference in myself. So I always make it a priority in the winter just to make sure I'm up, I'm out, and I'm at least getting the morning sunlight. It just makes a huge difference for me. So I thought for a change I'd sit and chat to you just while I'm out and about this morning. There are a lot of little noises in the background because I'm in a village, and you can hear the birds, you can hear the leaves rustling. There's also really quite a big natural spring just down there, which you can probably hear just babbling away. And then there's just people in their gardens. There's someone mowing their lawn this morning. So it's all going on. But in the true spirit of November, we're actually getting a little bit festive today. It's a bit early still. I'm more of a mid-November kind of Christmas girl, but Mum and I are going to start the very first bits of Christmas shopping today, just because there's a few things that I do actually need to pick up early this year, and I need some other presents anyway. It's my friend Alana's birthday on Sunday, so I need to get her a present. And then I'm actually hosting Ella this weekend. She's coming out to Cheshire, and Ella is just the most gorgeous, generous friend in the world, and she always comes bearing gifts, even though I tell her every time she doesn't need to bring anything. She is my best friend. She always comes with something. So I think this time, just for a change, I want to spoil her a bit and just get her something. So today we're going shopping. We're doing a bit of sort of Cotswoldy shopping this morning, and then this afternoon I think we're going to head over to Bicester Village, which I have not been to for a really long time. Tomorrow I'm going back up to Cheshire just to sort of get the house ready for the weekend with Ella. I just want to make sure I've done the big food shop, and yeah, all of that. That's the plan for the next couple of days. But I thought this morning, just while I'm out on my walk, and I've been doing my walking meditations that I do quite a bit, I've spoken to you about them before, and while I'm sat here I thought I'd take the opportunity just to chat to you about Headspace. Lots of you might be familiar with Headspace. I've been using Headspace for years, and I'm going to chat to you a little bit about kind of my personal experience with it in a second. Headspace are actually partnering with me for this part of the video. So I first discovered Headspace, it was actually during COVID, and this is something I've talked a lot about on my channel, just about sort of my own personal journey with anxiety and therapy and the various different ways that I have managed that over the years. So some of you will probably be familiar with sort of my story and my experience with it, but just in case you haven't heard me mention it before, I am somebody that's been very aware that I struggle from time to time with anxiety for my whole life. I've really known it, just forever, that I have the tendency, if I don't stay on top of things and I don't do all the sort of really mindful things that I know are good for me, I know that anxiety is something that I can definitely struggle with. And I think that all really came to a head during COVID. And obviously COVID itself was probably a very stressful time for so many of us, but I can't particularly pinpoint what exactly it was about that time that really, I don't know, just allowed it to get to the levels that it did get to. But I think a lot of it was to do with just not being able to, or honestly just not prioritizing doing the things that make me feel good. And I did mention at the beginning of this that being outside is something that's really important for me and my mental health, and obviously COVID was not a great time for that. So yeah, I just noticed in COVID that I was really struggling more than I ever had done in my life with anxiety, and I sort of had this overwhelming feeling that it would just never go away, because I'd never had it for such a sustained period of time before, where I was sort of waking up with it, going to bed with it every single day. So during this time is when I actually discovered Headspace, because I was just looking for sort of anything that could really calm my mind and bring me back to really feeling present. And one of the things I just instantly loved about Headspace is how many different tools there are on the app. There's kind of a meditation or a mindfulness activity for almost everything. So whether you really enjoy your walking meditations like I do, that's definitely my favourite kind, or whether it's sleep that you need help with, or whether it's just being more mindful or more present first thing in the morning, they have so many different types of meditation, so many different meditation teachers. There really is something for everybody. So at that particular time in my life, what I was really struggling with was sleep, because I just couldn't turn my mind off at night. And Headspace have a whole category for sleep, and I used to every single night, and they actually feel really nostalgic and really cozy to me now. Headspace have a whole library of sort of, essentially they're kind of bedtime stories, but they are just so cozy, so comforting. They really just transport you to a different kind of a different world, and they truly were the only thing that could sort of calm my mind in the evenings to help me sleep. So they feel really nostalgic to me now, and if I'm ever having an evening, because we all have evenings where we struggle to sleep, I will go straight to Headspace and listen to one of those meditations. I am very grateful to say that obviously my ability to manage my anxiety has improved massively, and now it's something that only really sort of comes up once in a while, and I have really amazing tools, obviously including Headspace now, to sort of get on top of that so it doesn't get on top of me. So as I said, one of the tools that I absolutely love in Headspace is the walking meditations and the meditations that you can do in nature, because I find being in nature really sort of calms me down and makes me feel really present anyway, so I can really tune in to the meditation and just really I feel like I'm really in the moment. It really helps me, especially in the morning, just to come back to feeling really grateful. But yeah, like I said, you might not be somebody that sort of struggles with anxiety. Maybe you struggle to get to sleep at night, or maybe in the morning you just want to feel really present, really mindful, really grateful. There really is something on there for everybody. So if it's something that you want to try for yourself, or even just sort of explore the app and see if it might be something that could help you, you can actually get a completely free trial for 60 days using the link that I will pop in my description box, and I'll also pop a QR code on screen here just so you can download the app, which I think is a really incredible opportunity just to get familiar with the app and just see if it is something that could benefit your life. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you this morning, but I better get myself up, ready to head out for a really gorgeous day of shopping with my mum. Okay, I've just pulled up in Stowe. We're here for something really lovely this morning. So there's a brand new Penelope Shilvers store in Stowe, and at the moment they have a With Nothing Underneath pop-up inside the store. If you're not familiar with Nothing Underneath, with Nothing Underneath, they're a really gorgeous shirt brand. I won't talk too much about the brand because we're about to go and have a look, and I'll show you all their gorgeous shirts and things like that in a second. They very kindly invited my mum and I in this morning just to kind of have a look, explore the brand, and maybe pick out a couple of shirts, which is so generous of them. And I love getting to do things with my mum. As you know by now, my mum is my absolute best friend and also my favourite person in the whole world to go shopping with. So that's what we're going to do this morning. But first of all, we've not actually had any breakfast yet. So I think first port of call, we'll go and hopefully find somewhere to get a little bit of breakfast, and then we'll head over to the With Nothing Underneath pop-up, and then we'll probably just have a bit of a browse while we're here in Stowe. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun morning. Love these tiny little Christmas cards, like all the different ones. They're so cute. Christmas tree one. These are hand soaps. How clever. I don't know if anybody else used to do a drawing of themselves that was printed onto a tea towel in primary school, but this reminds me of that. These are really nice. It's Christmas in full force up here. They have so many gorgeous bits actually. I really like the deep like purples and reds this year. Mum was just saying maybe I should do kind of like a vintage but traditional Christmas this year, so with colours like this and then even these gold baubles, but they're a bit kind of, you know, worn. And then there are these green glass ones that are also gorgeous. Even these little glass stars are really pretty. And then Mum has just found these baby ones. This book is so cosy and Christmassy. I think it's just a recipe book for kind of Christmassy desserts and Christmas drinks. But I love the cover of it. Actually, it looks really good. I absolutely love this wreath, and I'm just wondering, we're just debating whether we think if I did add, like they have here with these, that kind of give the 3 Christmassy bells effect, whether I could get away with that as a Christmas wreath. I think it's definitely more autumnal, but it's gorgeous. I love it. This is also such a gorgeous wreath. It is now Friday morning. We're back in Manchester. It's a very, very gloomy morning. I'm just thinking actually maybe I should put my wardrobe lights on. Don't know if that's really going to do much. We have just been sorting the house out, haven't we really? Just because honestly I got back from Thailand. I think I was here for maybe 1 or 2 days and then we've been in the Cotswolds ever since. So I just haven't had a chance to really sort anything out. So we did the house last night and we've been doing my wardrobe room this morning because this was, well, let's just say I didn't even unpack from Thailand until last night, so this whole room was just upside down, so that's what we've been doing. I don't know how it looks now, but however it does look now is a huge improvement, isn't it? I was actually just about to put away the bits and pieces I got over the last few days when I was in the Cotswolds. We did go to Bicester Village and I did actually film while I was there, but weirdly there's just no context to it. I didn't sort of say I was at Bicester Village or that I was going or anything, so it's just a few clips from sort of shopping while I'm there. And then we actually went for a really nice just evening at the pub afterwards, again with no context. So I thought I'd just quickly pop that in now and then I will take you through everything that I got over the last few days. Please hit me in the face, naughty. This is something that actually got so much worse with Rue, because I think she's been spending so much time in the Cotswolds, and obviously where my parents live, there are just no noises. It's just silent. There's no people outside, and you know, I think that she's just got really used to that. And now she really doesn't love it when people are sort of like walking by the front door, do you? You don't like it. Maybe it's because Dad doesn't live here anymore, so you think you've got to be the big boss. Anyway, let me show you what I got at Bicester. So Bicester was not actually very successful, just because it was one of those times where they had loads of lovely stock, but they hardly had any sizes. Clothing-wise, this was the only thing that I actually got. It's just a little short sleeve jumper. I really like short sleeve jumpers this year. It's Ralph Lauren. It's in their classic kind of cable knit. I got it in kind of just like one size up for me, just because I quite liked the loose fit. But I did pop into the White Company, and this big bag that's in the corner here, they are Super King pillows. Well, honestly, once you have made the transition to use Super King pillows, you will just never ever ever go back. So on my bed at the moment I have 2 Super King pillows and then 2 regular pillows, but I just bought another pair of Super King pillows so I can swap out the regular ones on my own bed, and then I bought an extra pair, so for the guest bed they've got Super King pillows as well. And then to go with that I just got a few new Super King, oh I just panicked then, but they are Super King pillowcases, really plain. They just have this one line detail. But at Bicester these are about £20 for 2, which is not too bad. And then also from the White Company I got the girls, so one for Ella and one for Alana. I'm really jealous now and I wish I'd actually got myself a pair, but I just got them some of these like really gorgeous cashmere socks because I just think they are such a cosy season essential. So that was actually everything I got from Bicester. Let me let you into an inside secret. A really lovely guy who has now actually left, so he won't mind me saying this, he very kindly helped me to my car because I bought 3 sets of these Super King pillows and did not think about how to actually get them to my car. And sometimes at Bicester I have hands-free shopping, but I didn't have it. Anyway, he very kindly helped me to my car, and while we were walking we were just chatting, and he was letting me in on the knowledge that actually the closer to Christmas that it gets at Bicester Village, the less they discount things, which I guess kind of makes sense because they know that they're probably going to sell it anyway. And I also think the shops start, a lot of the shops there produce things just for Bicester Village, which is something to watch out for. But I think there's a lot more of that that goes on before Christmas too. So it's not my favourite time of year at Bicester Village, but I might go again. We will see. However, what I do have to show you is the bits that I picked up in Stowe. So let me start with the gorgeous shirts. I ended up coming home accidentally with my mum's shirt as well, which is good because I can show it to you, and I'm staying here in a few days anyway. But we had the most gorgeous time, sorry really. Really, really lovely brand, really focused on sustainability, which I love. And the basic underlying principle of the brand is that it mainly focuses on shirts, and all of their shirts are sort of inspired by men's tailoring, and they're trying to bring to the market the same level of sort of offering when it comes to shirts for women as there is for men. This is the one that I ended up going for. I know that I tried it on earlier in the vlog, so you've seen it on, but I just absolutely love this. And I don't actually own a denim shirt, and I feel like they are definitely a wardrobe staple. And this has a really lovely kind of like boxy structured fit around the shoulders. I just really, really love this. Although I also could have bought the white denim shirt, loved that, might have to go and get that. And also the plaid shirt I think was really, really nice. Basically everything they do is really gorgeous. And then my mum went for this gorgeous kind of deep chocolate coloured, almost like an overshirt. It's very heavyweight material, so I think you could wear it either as more of kind of a jacket or just as a shirt with nothing underneath. I knew that mum would just love this. This is so her. And then I did get my first kind of, is that very interesting? I promise you it's not. What do you think of that? What do you think? Very interesting. Yeah, if you saw when we went into the shop in Stowe that had that really, really beautiful wreath, that I actually put on my Instagram story just to ask whether it was more autumnal or more festive, I ended up buying it. I just could not leave it. It was so beautiful, and they had styled it with a couple of these, which made it feel more festive. And that's so interesting. So I got a couple of them to hang with it because they kind of give like the bell sort of effect, and I have currently got the wreath hanging in the kitchen downstairs, so I'll show you that when we go downstairs. That's everything that I got over the last few days. The shops are definitely in full Christmas mode already. Pretty much every shop had their Christmas stock in now, and I think that now we're into November and sort of Halloween is past, I think shops will be full. All out Christmas, probably Christmas music on starting from this weekend. So I think I kind of have no choice but to lean into Christmas a little bit now. I'm going to hang these last bits up and then we'll finally be done with sorting out my wardrobe room. We're actually just going to pop out now and do the big food shop, ready for Ella to come this afternoon. I'm going to do M&S and probably M&S and Waitrose. So I'll take you along for that because I think, again, all the supermarkets now have all of their Christmas food in. So we may as well go and have a little look at what they've got. Can I get up? Or, oh, good girl, love you. Can't tell you how many of these I ate last year. Just boxes and boxes of them, honestly. Okay, we're home. Done all of the food shopping. It really was full Christmas mode today in town. All of the lights are already up. I don't know if they're turned on yet, but they're all there, ready and waiting. It's a Friday morning and even just the little town right by where we live was so busy. But I managed to get everything done. Did a big Waitrose shop, did an M&S shop, and then I also just popped to Gales and got some bread. I got the seeded sourdough, and then I got some tahini bites for Ella and I later. So I just need to put all of this away. I also got a Christmas magazine while I was at Waitrose, which is very exciting. Supermarkets definitely don't have their full Christmas range in yet, but it is only the beginning of November. So yeah, what did I get? From M&S, I just got pasta, got the parmesan that's really good, the plant-based one. More of this chopped garlic because that has honestly changed my life. It's so much easier not having to peel and chop garlic because that's one of the most fiddly things, isn't it? So I got some more of that. No surprises here. 2 jars of the chili and wild fennel ragu that I love. I went into the new Look Fantastic store that's in Altrincham and I just got a lipstick for Ella, the one that she always wears. That's everything in there. And then I think you've seen most of the bits from Waitrose because I showed you as we were doing it. I got this lint teddy, that's for Ella. Got a couple of these chocolate bars. These are my personal favourites. Vegan roasted almond butter and hazelnut truffle. They're so good. The brand is Rhythm 108 and everything they make is so good. But anyway, I've got all of this to put away, so I'm going to get on with that now. Let me show you my wreath actually that's on the store. Look how beautiful this is. It's definitely still very autumnal because I haven't added the Christmassy bits. It's also a little bit low on the door because obviously it kind of hangs down from where the hook is. So I might have to move that around a bit, but I just absolutely love it. It's so gorgeous. It's all completely natural as well. And the lady was saying it's her friend who hand makes them. And I know if I look after it, I'll be able to preserve it for next year as well because that's what I've done with the one that was here before. But I'm definitely keeping this up for Christmas. I'm just going to hang, you know, some Christmassy bells here and then maybe make this into red ribbon. And I think that will do because I don't want to take this down. I absolutely love this. Also, if you ever see me putting meat in the fridge or buying meat at the supermarket, it's because I cook for Rue and she gets organic, like obviously free range, as high welfare as I can possibly get. But she gets like organic beef or something and I cook her food myself. So if you ever see, I always think if you see like meat in my shopping bag or meat in my fridge or something, you'll be wondering if I've started eating meat. I have not. These jars hotels never have quite enough space for a full bag of pasta, but Ella and I are having this for dinner tonight anyway, so that doesn't matter. Dog walk time. My big, it's actually a Dickies jacket. I copied it off my dad. Come on, you're very slow today. Look at this girl. Why are we walking so slow? Come on. I've just realised why she's walking so slowly. It's because of all of these spiky things on the floor. Sorry, Rui. Hopefully there's not much more of that now. Just been getting Ella's room upstairs ready for her to arrive this afternoon. I really enjoy the process of like setting up the guest bedroom. I just mean changing the sheets and then putting some nice like bits and pieces. I put a new diffuser in there as well, and all the bits that I picked up for her over the last few days just on her bed. Just something nice to, you know, she's got a long journey to get here, but I'm sat in bed now just finishing off this vlog. So I thought I'd quickly come on and just say thank you so much for watching this week. I will obviously be back next Sunday. I'm trying to think what's on next week. I'm not actually too sure. Next week is a bit up in the air. I don't know whether I'll be here or in the Cotswolds. It kind of depends just on a few different things. I'm hoping I can get down to the Cotswolds because there's things like the Dalesford Christmas Market, which is on next week, which I really want to go to. But there's just a lot going on at the moment, so I have to kind of wait and see. But yeah, I'm going to get this video finished and up and out to you on Sunday morning. Let me know if we're feeling festive yet. I definitely wasn't feeling festive last week, but this week, I think because all the shops are all Christmassy now, it's kind of getting me a little bit in the mood. We've got to talk about Christmas decorating at some point because it's a bit complicated this year for a few reasons that I can share with you really soon, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop talking, go and get this done, and then pour myself a very large glass of red wine and wait for Ella to get here. Have the best week ever, and I will catch up with you next Sunday. Bye, guys.